Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kodash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who rule well and teach well. Peace and blessings to the elect, sincere brothers of Israel out there that's pushing this word in all truth and sincerity. Alright, we come in and week out to prophesy the downfall of America and to wake up the elect of our people, Israel, which consists of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and the confusion of faces that may look like these other nations. Alright? So without further ado, we're going to hop into the scriptures and get into these prophecies, alright?
The book of Revelation 19:10. And I fell at his feet to worship him, and he said unto me, See thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant, and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahushai, worship the Most High, for the testimony of Yahushai is the spirit of prophecy.
Yeah, the testimony of Yahushai is the spirit of prophecy. So you got all these people that claim that they know the scriptures but don't know any prophecies. That's how you know that they don't have the true spirit. Alright?
Prophecy is just speak before, you know.
What's that scripture that says prophets of old have prophesied?
With Jeremiah 28:8, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries.
Yeah, the prophets of old prophesied against many countries. Alright? Keep reading.
And against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence.
Yeah, against war, evil, and pestilence. Why do you think that, or why would you think that the Most High wouldn't do the same for the last go around, right before the kingdom is about to be set up? You don't think he's going to raise up prophets to prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great? You know, which is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt? You know? Why would he not set up prophets to usher in the coming back of Yahweh?
What's the translation? He ain't not speaking, it's the Lord. Man.
Yeah.
So the Lord said, give them warnings, you know? Tell them what's about to come, man. Prophesy, you know? He said, when I say unto you, it's like when I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning. Lord speaketh to warn the wicked from his
majority of people, because or else the blood would be on our hands.
Yep.
If you just know all the prophecies but don't warn anybody, then all the blood is going to be upon your head, man. That's why it's urgent or very necessary for you Israelites that know this truth to come out on the highways and byways, man. Man the fuck up and get out here. Alright?
It said, yet if that one the wicked and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked ways, he should die in his iniquity. But thou hast delivered thy soul.
Yeah, so even if we warn somebody and they don't get right, they're gonna die, man. It's not gonna be our fault. We saved ourselves.
There's some blood up our hands, you know. Lord said, whether they were here or whether they were forbid, you know.
Right.
Second Ezra 15:1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy.
Yeah, the words of prophecy, man. That word prophecy just means to say before.
People, the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord Yahushai.
Yeah, the Lord's putting the words in your mouth. Alright? right? Because we didn't just read the scriptures on our own and find all these prophecies out. You know, the Lord didn't just you know, put it in our minds like that, man. He set up men, and we learned from those men. And then we had to read on our own and search up certain words and look up certain things, research ourselves.
It said, cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
Yeah, cause them to be written in paper because they are faithful. Alright? Which means document these things. And modern day documentation is video recordification. Alright?
It said, fear not the imagination against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee, that speak against thee. It said, for all the unfaithful should die in their unfaithfulness.
Yeah, don't fear anybody that comes against you, man. If you're out here proclaiming the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, the people that don't want to get right, they're gonna die in their unfaithfulness, man.
God.
So don't fear them.
It said, behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction.
Yeah, he says he's going to read that again.
It's like Ezra 15:5. Behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world.
Yeah, plagues. You know, different pestilences and the diseases. Alright?
It said the sword, famine.
Sword and famine, man. You know, the sword consists of Esau's technology. You know, that all of his drones, you know, all of his different types of missiles, napalm. He's got that AI, you know, that he can install in these different robots with that face recognition. And then all of his equipment learns from each other and is improving exponentially, man.
God. It said the sword, famine, death, and destruction.
Yeah, famine. You know, all these resources are gonna be wiped out, man. You won't be able to travel anywhere. You won't be able to travel much. Famine of food. You know, you're gonna be starving. And that's in 2nd Ezra as well.
For wickedness, 2 Ezra 15:6. For wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and thy hope of works are fulfilled. Therefore said the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more touching the wickedness which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves.
Yeah, because wickedness has expounded itself greatly in all the world, man. You know, homosexuality is being practiced on an all-time high. You know, there's no knowledge and true wisdom of these scriptures, man. That do it as thy will spirit has gone out heavily across the world.
Yeah.
You got this term called westernization, and it's happening in the Middle East. Westernization is when people adopt the customs of Western philosophy. You know, feminism, equality, women's rights, which that's not scriptural, man. The scriptures tell you that the order is Yahushua, the man, then the women, and then the children. But now you have children smacking their parents around, not respecting their elders. You have women walking all over 5 different men, telling them what to do. You have divorce rates are at an all-time high. You know, broken families. You know, it's like casual to have a baby mama and not be loyal to her. And by loyal, I mean not treat her like, because the law talks about when you gain a wife, you have to clothe her and provide for her. You you got these wicked niggas that don't want to provide for their woman. And then you got the women that are way off, man. Hopping from rod to rod, doing as they will. If you want to grab Isaiah the 3rd chapter, and you go in on the women.
Isaiah 46:8. Remember this and show yourself man. Bring again to mind, O ye transgressors. So, show yourself man, Wear up your loins, It said, remember the former things of old, for I am the Most High, and there is none else. I am the Most High, there is none like me. Declaring the end from the beginning, and from ancient times the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel should stand, and I will do all my pleasure. So this is prophecy, man. This is already written, Martial law is written, man. Take the trumpets here, man. The destruction of Babylon is already written, It's prophecy, man. You can't upset prophecy, man.
Yeah, whatever the Most High says is gonna happen, it's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen, man. Let's say he is man, he should not lie, So whatever the Most High say, it goes, man. It's gonna happen, man. It's gonna come to pass,
This is 2nd Ezra 15, verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Woe meaning destruction. Alright? It says, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. Alright? So race riots and different division amongst nations, man.
You see that in France, the yellow protest movement, man.
Yeah, all that is coming to America.
All this coming into America, man. Martial law, Jacob Trump, man. They put it on stock. They put it on Memphis movie. Bushwick, Collins, man.
Yeah, it's a term called predictive programming. It's when they show it to you through video games and TV shows and movies to get that idea comfortable in your head. Like I remember when the first Purge came out, or not, the first movie of the Purge came out. People started talking, hey, what would you do in that time, like if all crime was legal? People get comfortable with that idea.
Because it's gradualism, We never gradualism. And the sword represents the gun, The modern day sword is the gun.
Verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men.
Sedition among men,
And invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
Right, man. Civil authority trying to go against the government, man. That's what coming here in America, man. You already see it on a low level, man.
Alright, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able.
Which is martial law, man.
Yeah, and that word martial law, it goes into the like a military law. When you have curfews and there's military men on each block patrolling the citizens, strict military laws. Because it's going to be a time of war, man. You won't be able to travel freely. That's all going to be monitored by government officials. They're going to have stuff on lockdown. Everything's going to be geared towards war.
That's why you get martial arts, martial arts, warlike arts, man. You got jiu-jitsu and shit like that. It's martial law, man. And martial law is not, man. It's not in hand. I was reading an article of Lil Red, I can do a lesson on that, man. How these devils want martial law. They want Trump to bring in martial law, man. For who? The tribes, man. Check the trumpet, man.
Yeah.
Check this trumpet, man.
not too long ago, he declared a national emergency because of all the Issacharites crossing the border. You know, he took that as a threat to America. A bunch of illegal immigrants crossing the border. Because that is a threat to America, or threat to the so-called white man.
Yep.
I'm gonna keep going. It says, because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled, and houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
Or a man should be afraid. They say the mighty man should cry bitterly in that day. Hey man, y'all so-called thugs, gangsters, man, y'all gonna be shitting your fucking pants in that day.
That's right.
Be a gangster in that day, man. You know?
A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation.
Right. Who they good?
Yeah, it says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor.
Right, have no pity upon his neighbor. You know your neighbor 30 years, 5 years, 3 months. It don't matter, man. It don't matter, man.
It says, but shall destroy their houses with the sword.
Should destroy their houses with the sword, man. Why? Because of the lack of bread, man. Because you're not eating that day. You know, it's gonna be a dog eat dog war in that day, martial out here, man.
Yeah, you can look at Venezuela right now.
Venezuela.
Or you can look at previous events that happened in America where martial law was declared on a small level just for that certain area, where they go into these grocery stores, they start stealing stuff because all the food at their house is gone out, so they raid the stores, and then that's when shit really starts hitting the fan.
Right, man.
It's because now all the stores are empty, so now they're picking up guns and robbing each other's houses.
Neighbor house, man. Think about it. You got a family to feed in that day. You got a little child or something, man. You gonna do whatever you can to make sure your family eat, man. And Jake go get in that day, man. Jake may go to the good side, Esau neighborhood, just so he can eat, man. You know? Hey, they should neighbors.
It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword.
Destroy their house with the sword.
And spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation.
Great tribulation, man. You know? There you go. Alright. 9 and 12. Turn you to the stronghold, you prisoners of hope. Even today, do I declare that I will win the devil. Us Israelites, you know? Not Ephraim, man, you know? Judah and Ephraim, man, they represent tribes coming back together, you know? And Greece represents the Edomites, you know? He said, oh, Greece, it may be, it's the sword of a mighty man, you know? So you jump to Zechariah 14:1. It said, behold, the day of the Lord cometh, and that spoil should be divided in the midst of thee. It said, for I will gather all nations against Jerusalem to battle.
Yeah, that's going in on World War III, man.
So for I will gather all nations against Jerusalem to battle, and the city should be taken, and the houses rifled. You know? Your house is going to be taken by UN troops, you know? Martial law, you know? It said, and the house is rifled, and the woman was ravished.
Yeah, women ravished means raped, man. Taken.
Taken, man. It said, and the women ravished, and half of the city should go forth into captivity. Why you get the FEMA camps, you know? Concentration camps, man. You know? It said, half of the city should go forth into captivity, and the residue of the people should not be cut off from the city. You know, that's why you got martial law, man. Martial law is new, man. You know, a lot of you women, and this is prophecy, man. A lot of you women gonna get raped, man. Doing martial law, drinking trouble. That's sad the scripture, man. You know?
This is Revelation 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea.
Woe means destruction, man. You know?
For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
Man, who is the devil, man? Esau evil, man. He had for a short time. John 14:5. You know? Esau evil, time is coming to an end, man. His rulership is coming to an end, man.
Right.
So he's gonna come down having great wrath, man. Sparing none, you know? He's gonna be like, man, sparing none. Back in 2nd Ezra, the 16th chapter, man.
This is Job 14:5. Seeing his days are determined, the numbers of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds and cannot pass.
Right. We got an expiration date, you know? Know what they're talking about, man. That's why I say Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it and follow. You know?
How much battery life? I'm trying to see your battery life.
37.
All right. Reverse the angle.
Reverse it.
Yeah. All right.
Those miracles which he had powers to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by his sword and did live. They say he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should go speak, and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. You know? And we go through this system, man. You know, their philosophies, you know. That's the image of the beast, you know. It say 16. And he calls it all, both small and great, which is poor, free and bond,
Oh, it's
receive the
upside
marks
down.
in their right hand or in their forehead.
It's showing the video upright, but it's upside down on everything else. It didn't flip everything else. That's crazy.
And he calls it all, both small and great, which is poor, free and bond, to receive the mark in their right hand on their forehead. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark of the name of the beast or the number of his name.
Yeah, that no man can buy or sell without that mark of the beast. What it's talking about for cryptocurrency. And people buying planes and being able to skip lines at events just because they have that mark. But you know, it's optional right now. But very soon it's going to be made mandatory.
Sure. And when it becomes mandatory, if you don't take the chip, it may put you in a better place and kill you or whatever, you know. But guess what? If you take the chip, you're gonna die anyway. The Lord gonna kill you, man. You know. So why not die in the Lord, man? Die in the name of the Lord. You know. That's what this is like. It say Revelation 14:13. Blessed are they that die in the Lord. It's a blessing to die in the Lord, man. You know. Revelation 14:9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, you know, you take the mark of the beast, the chip. Take it, man, anyway, the butt cheek, anyway. You take the mark of the beast, see what's gonna happen. They said the same should drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh Shai, which is poured out without measure into the cup of his indignation. You know? Into the cup of his indignation, you know? Which means righteous judgment, righteous anger. You know? She said, without measure too, man, you know, you take a shot, a vodka or something like that, you feel it more. But when you miss it, you know, it ain't more points, you know?
Yeah, it's not as strong.
It ain't strong. It said, but without mystery, into the cup of his indignation, and he should be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb, you know? And the Lamb is our Lord Yahushua, you know? So you are gonna be tormented, you know? That's the second death, you know? The lake of fire will cast into the lake of fire, man. This is the second death.
13 and 13. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp.
The arrows that he shooteth are sharp, man.
And shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world.
One arrow, you know, the dust that they can shoot out of space, you know, and come back down.
Yeah, it says to the ends of the world. That's why you have that intercontinental on that term, intercontinental ballistic missiles, is because it shoots from one continent to another, from one end of the earth to another.
Yeah, they ain't gonna just say nuclear missiles in the Bible, you know?
It says, behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again
Right.
until they come upon the earth.
Until they come upon the earth. It's possible.
The fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth.
What arrow, you know, can does this? Let's talk about the nuclear missiles, man. You know?
Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backward.
Right, because whenever you shoot something, it don't turn back. Like when you shoot a gun with a bullet go, it ain't gonna go back to you, man. It's like an arrow, man. You know?
Even so the plagues that shall be sent upon earth shall not return again.
So now return again, you know?
Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, and beginning of famine and great death. The beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils, what shall I do when these evils shall come?
It's Isaiah 95. For every battle of the warrior is with confused doors, and garments full of blood. You know?
Yeah, like even the wars that are fought today, man. A bunch of loud noises, explosions, bangs. You know, you might have vehicles crashing and people bleeding, man. That's what it's talking about.
But also, they're talking about in the ancient times. In the ancient time when they went to war, they had their sword and their shield. Garments full of blood. It was hand-to-hand combat, you know?
But still, you know, the modern day sword, the rifles and stuff, those are clashing and banging. So, I mean, but it goes on to say, keep reading.
Yeah, I know.
It said, but this should be with burning and fill of fire.
Yeah, but this next war that's fast, quickly approaching shall be with burning and fuel, with burning of fire.
Yeah. What would three be fought with fire, man? It said, third world come quickly, Revelation 11:14. You know?
Oh, that's
World
devil
War III,
right there too.
it's not, man.
People do horrible things.
I think it say Trump was sent 15 something to the Middle East and all
I
right.
know about the RFI.
This is Zechariah 14 and 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord shall smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongues shall consume away in their mouth. You know? Because if you look at the burn victims of Nagasaki and Hiroshima, you know, their skin was just like melting away. That's how it's gonna be when they show you on that movie Terminator Judgment Day. Yeah, Sarah Connors when she got consumed, man. Obliterated. That's what that's talking about. Zechariah got to see a vision of that happen. That plague that it's talking about is the nuclear missiles.
2 Peter, 3rd chapter. Come get this with you. It say Deuteronomy 32 and 39. See now that I, even I am he, and there is no power with me, I kill and I make alive, I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. So y'all would like to give, not to get off topic, we like to give Saint the credit, like he did this, you know? No, the Most High killed, you know? That's at the scripture. He said, I kill and I make alive, you know? Verse 40, for I lift up my hand to heaven and say I live forever. If I weep my glittering sword and my hand take hold of judgment, I will render vengeance to my enemies and will reward them that hate me. I will make my arrow drunk with blood and my sword should devour flesh, and that with the blood of the slain and of the captives for the beginning of revenge upon the enemies. You know? That's it, man. The glittering sword talking about the ICBL, man. You know, they said for my Isaiah 34 chapter, for my sword to be bathed in heaven, it should come down upon Adum, which is Esau Edom, you know.
This is Nahum chapter 3, verse 3. The horseman lifted up both the bright sword and the glittering spear, and there is a multitude of slain, and a great number of carcasses, and there is none end of the corpses. They stumble upon their corpses, because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcraft, that selleth nations through her whoredoms, and families through her witchcraft. That's talking about America. You know? Because all these other countries get rich off of America. They come over here, you know, set up shop, you know, sell Americans overpriced goods and take that money and resources and bring it back to their home countries. And it says, the bright sword and glittering spear, and there is a multitude of slain and a great number of carcasses. A great number of dead people. Dead bodies. That's what a carcass is. You got something?
Jeremiah 51. What when you know that you know does that, man? Come up a little bit else, man. Whenever show you on movies, man. You know, look at the music, hit a place, like the after effect come.
The aftershock.
The aftershock, man. That's the destroying the wind, you know? The vessel of destruction, you know?
The vessel. That bosom.
It said, and was sent unto Babylon families that shall fan her, and shall enter her land, for in the day of trouble that shall be against her round about. Against him that bend and lift the ark, bend his bow, and against him that lift himself up in his bridges, and spend ye not her young man, destroy ye all her hosts. No? Jump down to 6. It said, flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquities. For this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He will render unto her recompense. Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. You know?
Yeah, drinking of that wine, meaning philosophers. You know, all these other nations have drinking of the American philosophy. You know, that's why these other nations are going to have to get it too, because America has nuclear missiles. So when America is, you know, being destroyed by nuclear missiles, they're going to shoot off nuclear missiles back.
They say, made white the elbows, guiding the shields. The Lord hath raised up the spirit of the kings of the men, but he devices against Babylon to destroy it, because it is the vengeance of the Lord, the vengeance of his temple. You know? The men of the Russians, you know?
The Medes.
The Medes. You know?
The original Medes was Elon. But you see the Medes raising up now over there in the Middle East up against America. You got all those different nations in the Middle East. You got Turkey, you got Syria, and they getting them missiles that the brothers going into. They getting that military might built up. They just say they're beating their plowshares right into spears.
It's Isaiah 13:17. Behold, I will stir up the demands against them which should not regard silver, and as for gold, that should not delight in it.
Right, because America's money is not working anymore. No, nobody's buying into the dollar bill. The petro-American dollar has been found to be, it's not holding any worth, man. You know, it's come to be found out that the dollar is not a bunch of liars, man. You know, they don't stand on their word. Okay.
It said that bows also should dash the young man to pieces. That should have no pity on the fruit of their womb. The eye should not spill children. Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees, excellency, shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. That's way of fire.
Yep.
That's how war gonna destroy America, by way of fire. Thermonuclear missiles, man. You know, which is prophecy.
Gonna rain down fire and brimstone via thermonuclear missiles, and then you're gonna be shooting concentrated laser beams out of the chariots, bro. You know, Yahweh Shai and the host of angels just coming back with you. Go ahead,
Isaiah 66:15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire and with his chariots like a whirlwind to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. That's plain and simple, man. The slain of the Lord shall be many, man. You know, you get read Jeremiah 25:13, man. With Jeremiah 25:33, and the slain of the Lord shall be at that day from one end of the earth, even unto the other end of the earth. There should not be lamented, neither gathered nor buried. There should be dug upon the ground.
Yeah, he's going to be on what you call a campaign, a military campaign. All right? It's when you go out and through and conquer, and you slay people, and then set up your government there. You know, that's why when you play those war games, there's a campaign mode. It's because you're going out and killing people, and it has that's like the story mode for a military game.
It's Luke 12:49. I am come to set fire on the earth, and what will I if it be already kindled? You know?
Yep. Because the Lord gonna come back in the midst of World War III, which in the scriptures is known as Armageddon. All right. In the Hebrew, was Armageddon was being brought forth, different sanctions. And you got these different alliances being made and alliances being broken, right? Because America, as the brother was bringing out, is that war. It's gonna, you see, it's just like us brothers in the world. When we come into this truth, we found out that our women were winning wars. And see, it tells you that the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot being America, all right? Well, the reason why she was well-favored is because everybody was buying into her beast system, this Edomite supremacy beast system, all right? And in the time of the Lord tearing America down, which is the time we're in now, all right? They're going to be trying to establish their one world, new world order. But guess what? The nations are going to be giving them hell about it because they see that the whole time they've been on the planet, the whole way that they've come into power is about rape, robbery, murder, lies, treason, slander, right? And they tired of being bullied. And now they are not only tired, but they have the force to fight back, right? Because you got the Russians, you got the China militaries who are also mighty powers in the earth, who are siding with these other smaller nations. And what they doing? They having trade. You know, they trade military arsenal. They selling it to them for cheap. You know, especially Russia selling it to these other nations. And then when you go over there and like the other countries like Venezuela, you see China and Russia, they got their army set up over there, just waiting on America to do something, all right, out of order. So we all, right now, in that time, at any given moment, something can pop off, and we right in the midst of World War III, man.
Her flesh, burn her with fire.
Right. Those are those other nations, man. Right? You see here, this is the beast. You see the whore riding the beast. That represents America, man. Okay? And you got those 10 horns represent the 10 powers, all right, which is NATO and the EU, all right, North Atlantic Treaty Organization and the European Union, all right, which everything is being sifted and being shooken up by the hand of Yahweh Shem Shai and the angels, working on the minds of the elites of all these different powers in the world, man, especially America, you know, because America is the chief nation of wickedness, the chief dominion in the earth as well, you know.
17. For the Most High put in their hearts to fulfill His will and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast, until the words of the Most High shall be fulfilled.
Yep. Going back earlier, when I was listening to the brothers, the words of the Most High are going to be fulfilled. All right? The words of the Most High is not going to return unto Him void, and He is most definitely going to send His Son, all right, to redeem His elect, man. You know?
This is Joel 3:9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears.
Right.
Let all the weak say I am strong.
It's those other nations, you know, that waking up the mighty men and beating their plowshares. Because all these other nations, what are they spending their money on? These smaller nations like Syria and Turkey, right? What's some other? Iraq,
Japan.
well, Japan is a big.
Yeah, but they don't have the
mighty military like China, yeah. But you got all these nations, North Korea, right? All these nations that are supposedly inferior to the military infrastructure and might of America. They're taking their money, and what they're doing, they're buying nuclear missiles. They're buying military apparatus, you know. But mostly they're investing in that nuclear missile, because the Third World War is going to be fought by thermonuclear destruction, thermonuclear warfare. All right.
Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Yahweh. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat.
Right, which Jehoshaphat in the Hebrew is Yahweh Shaphat, all right, which is the Most High's judgment, all right, Yahweh's judgment, you know.
For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come get you down, for the press is full.
And you notice that all the nations are drawn to this, what you call the center of the earth, or the fertile crescent of the earth, which is really Israel, Jerusalem, right? Jerusalem is the capital of the world, right? And that's the spirit what is it? Trump had passed Jerusalem, the capital of the world, or something like that, not too long ago. Which it always has been. I mean, that's just the spirit that the Lord put the spirit on these men. That's why it tells you that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men in Daniel the 4th chapter, right? You got it, bro.
It says, the fat's over, for the wickedness is great. Multitudes in the valley of decision, for that day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision.
Yep. So everything is working perfectly according to the Most High's orchestrating. He's orchestrating everything. He's directing this movie. You know, the question is, what role are you playing in the movie? Are you on the left-hand side, right? An adversary, all right, to the Most High's righteous will being established on the earth, all right? Or are you on the right side, all right, signing crime for the abominations being done in the midst, all right? Being a watchman, watching these things as we're commanded to do, all right? And with that being said, all right, if you keep watch, when the Most High returns, you're not going to be caught off guard like all the rest of our people and these heathens, all right? That's why I say, why does the heathen rage and imagine a vain thing? Because in their mind, this place is going to continue on forever, man. You know? You got all this wickedness going on, but yet you got people walking around talking about stay away from us. Stay away from us. It's always the most wicked person pointing the finger at somebody else, man. Ah, that ain't me, it's them. They're the reason, they're the problem. That's what Esau do, man. He blame everybody else. That's how he's gotten away with all his iniquity for so long, because he plays that innocent role, you know? Basically, y'all just going in on prophecy. Which we gonna count roll.
This is 2nd Ezra 13.
Lord willing, anyway.
Alright. 2nd Ezra 13:3. And I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven. And when he turned his countenance to look, all the things trembled that were seen under him. And whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burned that heard his voice, like as the earth faileth when it feeleth the fire.
Read it again. Start back at the top.
Verse 3.
Yeah, start back at the beginning. That's where we started.
It says, and I beheld.
What's the column?
2nd Ezra 13:3.
Okay.
And I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven.
Because that's Yahweh Shai and the angels, right? The man is talking about who the world even calls Jesus Christ. When he comes back in his glory, as he said, he's not going to meet thee as a man. Come on, bro, you got it.
And when he turned his countenance to look, all the things trembled that were seen under him.
Right. So everything is going to be under Yahweh Shai's feet as he comes back. So it's got to give it to them. But anyway, everybody going to be terrified. You know?
And whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burnt that heard his voice, like as the earth faileth when it feeleth the fire. And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of the heaven to subdue the man that came out of the sea.
The sea is not talking about the sea, the waters on earth. It's talking about the sea above, right? Because the Hebrew word for the heavens is Shemayim, which means waters. So it's talking about the sea above. It's not talking about him coming out of the ocean, right? So I believe IUIC was teaching that bullshit at some point, you know. But you gotta understand in the beginning, the Lord said He separated the waters from the waters. He was talking about the different atmospheres, right? Different gases and elements.
But I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain, and flew up upon it.
Yep. And that's what's gonna have everybody shook, right? Because just like on that movie Independence Day, which they got it out of scriptures, is when they so-called invaded the aliens, so-called aliens invaded the earth. It was one big, what they call UFO, which you can see from one end of the earth to the other, man. They saw it all over the planet, you know. That's where Yahweh Shah coming back. He's coming back on a ship of that magnitude, man. Where everybody's gonna see him at one time. That's why I say every knee shall bow and every tongue shall confess, man. You know? People gonna be standing up, eye gouging, the tongues hanging out their mouth, you know? And they gonna feel that heat. They gonna feel your spirit is literally gonna be burning, man. You know? Conviction is gonna be heavy in that day, man. Especially for anybody that has heard it and neglected it and put off the day of the Lord. It's gonna be a day of great revealing, all right, and a great what do you say, a dark day of gloominess, man. Dark day. That's why I say, woe to you that desire the day of the Lord. You know, and it's talking about those. The woe is talking about those that's not right. This claiming they ready for the Lord's return. You know, you got them Jehovah's Witnesses, they'll come to your door. Are you ready for Jehovah's return? You know, knocking on your door with that wine, with them philosophies, all right? Go ahead, bro.
It says, but I would have seen the region or place whereout the hill was graven, and I could not.
It's talking about the so-called UFO, which is the chariot of the Most High. You're not going to be able to tell where it starts or where it ends. Go ahead, bro.
And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were sore afraid, and yet durst fight.
Mm-hmm. Yep, because the Most High going to put the spirit on America, Russia, China, who are all going to be warned against each other, all right, to turn and fight against him and the angels, man. Right? Yahweh Shah and the angels. Because when they see it, it's gonna be like their spirit automatically gonna be telling them, like, it ain't no way we can. But then the Most High gonna put the spirit on them to have that hoorah, you know, that proud military spirit that they got in the earth right now. That militant spirit.
Revelation 12:7. And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought against his angels. And prevailed not, neither was their place found in more heaven.
And that dragon is talking about Esau's sister. And the dragon and his angels is talking about Esau's military might. That whole beast system is talking about Esau. You know? So when it says the dragon and his angels, it's talking about his military might, you know, his warships, his battleships, all him and all of his resources. And them not finding place anymore in heaven, meaning in rulership. They won't be able to come back up and fight against the Lord like that on that type of level, which they're not really going to do much anyway. The whole point of the Most High building.
Nimrod, he allowed them to build up the Tower of Babel just so he could found them and tear it down. He could have stopped them before they ever started. But he likes to have a climax. You know.
What it said in Proverbs 16:4, the Lord made all things unto himself.
Mm-hmm.
Even the day of
even the wicked
for the day of destruction.
Yep.
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 So this is the Most High moving, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, it's like Goku. He would always let the enemy like build up a little, just so he could have a more dramatic fight.
Yep.
You know, that's how the Most High is like.
That's how Jake get down. Yahweh Shah and Yahweh Shah, they're ultimate Jakes, man. Jake Jake wants you at your best. I remember I was watching a documentary, and they was like when Michael Jordan used to play, he used to the reason he talk trash is so he'll get the best out of you. That way when he beat you, he know he beat your best. He's trying to get in you and make you, you know what I'm saying, give it your all, you know.
You really don't want to, I know I was like that too when I was growing up playing games and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I ain't want to play nobody with bullshit, man.
Yeah.
Like, play me for real, man.
Yeah.
You know? Fuck, man. Get on.
Yeah, like playing you weak, playing you soft.
Get on scales and shit. Like, play me, man.
Yeah. Yep. So he wants you to know he wants you to know that you gave it everything you had and you still failed. Yeah. Hey, that's why he gonna allow all of them to come to like he gonna put the spirit on the whole world. Gonna be fighting against each other, but then they gonna come together and fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, y'all doing all this. How about this? All y'all team up and fight me. That's why you know you had every ounce of everything you had and you failed. You know?
You're gonna pull together all the kingdoms in that time.
Because all these different nations think they're the next to rule.
Yeah, that goes in on what you quoted earlier. Why did the heathen rage and imagine a great thing?
Yeah.
That's not just talking about these low-level American Edomites thinking that America's going to rule on forever.
It's really talking about the elites.
Yeah.
Because they're the ones who on that level think that the left-hand side is really working on them. You know what I'm saying? And having them think that they structure and their system is going to keep going on.
Hey, real quick. Psalms 37 and 13. The Lord shall laugh at him, but he said that his day is coming.
Yeah.
But it's saying the Lord got the division.
Yep.
And the Lord just mocking them.
Yep.
They actually think they're going to win against the Lord.
Yeah, China and Russia thinking they're going to be the next superpowers in the earth. Nobody expecting so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, all right, to be the next ruling class people in the earth, man. To be the elite, to be the upper echelon, man. All right? To have a total dominion over all the other nations on the earth, man. To be the ones that's making the rules, man. And bringing forth that hex, you know, and laying the law down, man, as the brother Nabal always say, man.
This is Romans chapter 9, verse 21. Hath not the potter power over the clay of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and another unto dishonor? What if the Most High, willing to show his wrath and to make his power known, endured with much long suffering the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction?
Yep. The vessels of wrath fitted to destruction. It's talking about everybody outside of the elected nation of Israel, chiefly Esau, Edom. All right? Because Esau, Edom was specifically created to be destroyed, to bring forth wickedness in the earth in his season, in his time, and when his time expires, to ultimately go into hardcore slavery for 1,000 years and then be completely eradicated. All right? Now the other nations, even including 2/3 of the nation of Israel, are part of those vessels of wrath fitted for destruction, but not totality, you know, because the other nations are going to have their part in the kingdom as slaves, and then once that 1,000 years of Esau and the other nations are going to be under us too, a hardcore slavery. Everything is put back in its rightful course. The other nations going to go back and have their other lands, and Esau going to be wiped out. And guess what you're going to have on earth? You're going to have the nations rejoicing. You're going to have peace. You're going to have harmony, which the nation's still going to go off, you know, but not like they're going off now, because wickedness and sin is not going to be promoted and pushed in the earth on a high level, right? Like it is now. Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Proverbs 29 and 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn.
Yep. And that's how you know that the righteous are not in authority, yet the wicked are in authority. because all you see when you turn on the news is constantly, I mean, even if on a local level, just had, I think it was about a week ago, somebody just shot somebody on the hill. It's like you hearing more and more bizarre, like it ain't just no average streams. Dude come down the street, he just punched 2 women, bam. You know what I'm saying? He walking down the street, 2 women coming his direction, he just bam, punching like a double whammy. You know what I'm saying? It's just, hey, and that's what it say, because get that in Matthew.
Matthew 24:12.
You had something to say?
I was just selecting. We had 10%.
10%, okay. Let them know when we get to 5.
Come.
Matthew 24:12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
Iniquity is wickedness, and abound, of course, means increase. All right? It says, because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. And that's what you see going on. You know, these people don't have no real love, man. You know? Everybody in these Christian churches always talking about love, love, love. God is all love. Love thy neighbor as thyself. But yet you see people just getting knocked off for absolutely no reason. You're not even being a menace to nobody, the next man. You're not even bothering the next person. And you really subject to be persecuted or be maimed or be killed. You know? Read that again, Barbara Shane.
This is Matthew 24:12. And because iniquity shall bound, the love of many shall wax cold.
Right.
You're going to see that going Jacob trouble. Martial law, man. Your family should betray family, you know? You're going to see all that, man. You see it now, like you were saying, like on a low level, man.
And what is love? Love is the keeping of the Most High's commandment, which is you see being less, kept less every day. More and more you seeing the Lord's law, statutes, and commandments being broken more and more. People having absolutely no regards, right? But you see homosexuality has been accepted worldwide, really. You know, you got a few remaining standing countries that actually outlaw homosexuality. But when you got big bad America in everybody's backyard trying to regulate, hell, they pushing forth wickedness on people who trying to be right. That's iniquity abounding, man. You know? So like you got somebody constantly breathing down your neck and watching you and trying to dictate how you run your system, then what? You eventually go like, all right, we just give in. We just gonna do it how they do it. You know what I'm saying? But you got them few, no. We don't care either.
This is 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. For men shall be lovers of their own selves.
And that's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's the spirit. Because I was gonna say, get that 2 Peter 3, right?
2 Timothy.
2 Timothy. Okay, we're gonna get 2 Peter 3 2 after this. Go ahead.
It says, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors, heady, heedy, which is another word for proud and proud. It says high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of God, having a form of godliness, but not denying, but denying the power thereof. From such turn away.
Yep. So stay away from those type of spirits, man. You know, proud, lovers of themselves, right? Without natural, home with your homosexuals. You know, that's really homosexuals, right? Because natural affection is a man with a woman, right?
And that also goes into, these like unnatural really relationships, because people are texting more, not having like communication more. You know, people aren't showing that a natural affection, like, you know, buddy palling around, like hugging up on somebody. People aren't doing that anymore. Now it's just, you know, swipe until you get a match, and then you fuck them, and then y'all don't talk for months at a time or whatnot. It's weird, man. Like, relationships aren't normal.
Even a relationship between a man and a woman is supposed to be spiritual. You know, that's why they call it a soulmate. That's why they call it having a soulmate. Which, you know, what it really is just someone that knows you, right? That really knows you. But these relationships nowadays are built off of a man's status, right? A woman is only attracted to a man for one thing: his power, his money, right? In today's age, for the most part, if a man doesn't have money, a good job, you know, popularity, fame, I was watching some shit. It had to be, it could have been Esau, but I believe it was a Jake. He was walking around in a damn Deadpool costume, and he just be coming up to chicks, hitting on them. You know what I'm saying? So he saw this one chick, she in her front yard doing yoga. She got on some little booty shorts and shit. You know what I'm saying? She's stretching. And he walked up on her like, hey, I think you're beautiful. We were trying to holler at her. Asked him, could he take her out? I got a boyfriend. You know, oh, you got a boyfriend? You know, okay. So anyway, by the time he got through, she turned him down, told him she's gonna call the police on him. So he walk up to his Lamborghini, pop the doors up. She run over. Is this your car? Is this your?
He changed cars and everything.
Yeah. He took off his costume, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I want you to hold your hand out right here. I got something for you. Close your eyes. He went in the trunk and got a gold shovel. You know what I'm saying? It's like, this is for you. Like, you can put this together. You know what this is, you know? But this is how these women are, man. You know? But then at the same time, these are the type of women that are reverenced and looked at in the world as upright or what you call virtuous. Hoes like Kim Kardashian that hopped around on every man's rod and started, you know? And then you got these lower level women, that's who they idolize, you know? And that's why they call icons, you know?
They think
But they're the images of the world that are idolized. You got it, bro.
I was gonna say, they think their shit don't stink just because they listen to the Cardi B songs. Like, what kind of sense does that make?
Yeah. You got all these hoes, okay. You got all these hoes, they going around here trying to be like Cardi B. You know, be like Nicki Minaj. You know.
Little begging That's why these women today always say niggas ain't shit, man. Yeah. You know? That's their favorite line, you know? But all men are trash. You know? But when all hell break out loose, in order for you to get saved, you gotta go through a man, you know?
Yep. Second Peter 3. You got it. Go ahead, what you got.
Right, this is Isaiah 3:16. Moreover, the Lord saith, because the daughters of Zion are haughty and walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes.
You can have your woman out in the public, she's looking in the next guy.
Yeah, she's looking at another man's face and you out with her on a date.
Man.
Really, your woman ain't supposed to be looking at another man.
That's right. Really, she's supposed to be in the house, man.
Yeah.
What's that the scripture?
And she's supposed to be covered up. That's another thing. You out on a date, you out with your woman cleavage showing, her butt out. We see everything that you got that's supposed to be your sacred bedroom, what you call it? Yeah. You know, we see your glory, because the woman is a man's glory. So if your woman out here walking around and she's showing off half her damn body, then you like shit, you're giving your glory away. Shit, like really what you saying is have some. That's what you saying. Have some. See, that's why in the ancient times, let me give it to you, brother. That's why in the ancient times, women was covered from head to toe, man. And you still could see the woman's beauty. You know what I'm saying? Like women had beauty on another level in the ancient times because they were, you think about it, they were covered. You know? Women weren't going out half-ass naked, you know what I'm saying? Tight, well, not even have nothing on. It's all back to your own woman be noticing. I'm like, I'll be with my woman.
But they still act like that shit don't stink, man.
Yeah.
You know?
She walking around with a whole damn horse's mane in her head. Eyelashes long as a goddamn tree limb. Fake, literally. Yeah, fake. You got the fake butts, the fake titties, everything fake, man.
Yeah.
Fake stomach. They got the thing to suck in your stomach.
Yeah,
As soon
girdles
as
and shit.
Yeah, as soon as they take it off, it all.
Yep. That's part of their curse too. I tell you, instead of I'll see if I can find it. Say it's gonna have a sackcloth.
Yeah, I think that's
It's probably in there too.
But our men, it's like men love that shit today, man. They love for their women to dress like this. Why? Just why, man? Oh, you want your woman to walk out the house showing them, showing everything.
Hey, you show you that, which a dog just, like a brother before this, a dog just means ashamed, right? They tell you that a shameless woman should be counted as a dog, right? But let them finish that, because I'm gonna go into why I'm saying it. Finish that, to I want to get to the point about the sackcloth. Just go ahead and keep where you was at, but it's there. Slow down.
And the Lord will discover their secret parts. That day the Lord will take away the bravery of their tinkling ornaments about their feet and their
all the cosmetics.
Their cows and their round tires like the moon.
Right, they talking about their butt, man. That's why women always say, my ass was fat or some shit like that. That's why they do squats and shit like that. So they get the ass fat, man.
The round tires.
Yeah. Hey, it's a curse. The Most High put a curse on y'all women too, man. You know?
Go ahead, bro.
The chains and the bracelets and the mufflers, the bonnets and the ornaments of the legs and the headbands and the tablets and the earrings.
And see, that's when they're gonna be humble. That's when the Isaiah 4:1 gonna kick in. See, when it comes that time, martial law and hard times really hit America, they ain't gonna be able to afford all those accessories, makeup, eyeshadow. Then you're gonna see what a woman really looks like. You're gonna be able to see her true identity, you know, her true features. All this damn cosmetics has gotten on the level now. Hell, you got men walking around here that you have to look twice at. You be like, damn, I thought that was a woman. Me and the brother was somewhere. We was getting some yayan. We was at the liquor store to get some yayan. And this dude walked in. I knew it was a dude. I'm like, man, this mother got too many. War. Like, nigga had on some shorts like a woman and had the hair and all that. I looked one time, I ain't want to look no more. Like, I wasn't sure, but I like, man, I'm about 85%, that's a man. So we get in there, you know, me and the brother didn't really say nothing about it at first until we got in there. And then we checked out and they left before us. He was looking, he was like, damn, I seen her beard and everything. That was a man. I said, yup. He said, cause, you know, they be dressed and they put the makeup on, they can put the weave on, they could put the fake breast in, man. That shit despicable, man.
Especially, and a lot of times they got dressed too. That's why man don't supposed to have long fucking hair.
Yep.
Yeah, like you said, like you and the brother were mentioned about that dyke. You know y'all said.
Yeah, last week. Yeah.
The man want to be woman, they won't be like the man.
Yep. Everything turned upside down.
That's why scriptures, Isaiah the 5th chapter say, woe to you that call good evil and evil good, man. You know?
Yep.
Place upside down.
Yeah, it says the rings and nose jewels and changeable suits of apparel and the mantles and the wimples and the crisping pins, the glasses and the fine linen and the hoods and the veils. And it shall come to pass that instead of sweet smell, there shall be stink.
And all that different perfumes and all that shit. They ain't gonna have this shit no more soon, man. All that's gonna come to an end because society's gonna crash. You ain't gonna be able to find jobs like that. You know, you got all these major businesses going out of business now.